Here among the mortals in hope of harvesting on the innocence, tread lightly in the search for the voices and stories of the departed, for in the shadows hides the evil that lurks within. As the light dies and slowly becomes night, the realm of the spirit to the world. In the darkness of your mind hides your own inner demons, brings to life your deepest fears. Do you have what it takes to speak to the dead? Do you accept your own mortality? In the search for life after life, have you ever seen a ghost, spirit, or demon? Have the lights flickered and the room became as cold as death itself? Maybe you have, maybe it was your own subconscious preparing you for death. Come spend some of what's left of your own existence in our search for the answers hidden behind the veil. Shed off the blinders and open your mind's eye. Listen to the story. We are they, we are incarnate paranormal.
And what is up, everybody? How y'all doing? I know it's been about 9 days since my last show. I do apologize for that. On top of being busy at work, I had a massive sinus infection. Dropped me for about 2 days. Yeah, I still went to work. As soon as I got home, out like a freaking light. Beyond that, not much. Actually, there's nothing new. I did mention got the promotion at work. Do have to be in at 4 in the morning, or be up at 4 in the morning. I have to be to work by 6 to take care of a couple things. But yeah, like I said, I had to do a show. I was gonna do one yesterday. I just had things pop up. But anyways, we are where? Explicit 3, still in night 3, cell block B18. We're 35 minutes in. We're still only at 109 EVPs. We're going to try. Let me get this fixed real quick. That's a hair off. There. No. There. No. Come on. There. Better. We're going to try to get through this so we can get into a video tomorrow night. It's, like I said, hour and a half video. We, like I said, the one in the infirmary only lasted hour and a half, and the camera died on the Volta, which should have lasted 6-7 hours. It didn't. So Maybe something took the battery power because both were dead when we got back to it. Then we'll get into the next recorder. We are sitting on. We still have Whitey, Unnamed, Tascam, Sims, Milkweed, Lumix. Or no, that's the camera. Two more of my GoPros after the Infirmary. The H3 VR, two more of Dead's recorders, and two more of Dead's GoPros. So we got a ways to go. We need to get it done. So that being said, let's get to it. So we pretty much know what to look for. Again, let me get this opened. I will say Friday night, Ren had a little bit too much to drink. I woke up Saturday with a hell of a hangover. Jack and Coke just started going down way too good. Moosey, what's up, bud? How the hell you been? Welcome back. What's up? No. Yeah. And like I said, with work, last week was supposed to be slow. Didn't happen. Aside from the sinus infection and being busier than shit, I've been good. My God, this will be 9 days since my last show. But I'm trying to get a show in. It's getting to the time in Vegas where it's 100 degrees plus. Well, next week it's supposed to be over 100. Starting a summer, it's going to take everything out of me, like it normally does. Actually, not really. It's getting into the hot months. But we had a couple things pop up. Like I said, in early tomorrow. I got to do some early shit for UFC. I got to actually do a drop off at 7. So hopefully I'll be out early tomorrow. Get home and at least get dinner early and do a show. We'll see. The warehouse, the swamp coolers in the warehouse keep it cold. I'll say it will get cool enough in the warehouse where you almost need a sweater. But my desk is by the back door, so I get the heat. A little bit. I don't mind. Let me see if I still does that. I gotta go redo my permissions on my Stream Deck. My clips aren't working right now. Not like we need them. We haven't gotten any evidence. I couldn't do the humidity. That would take me down. So explicit 3, it looks like it's building 8, building 9, and B18 are all dead. Explicit 3 is going to be a dead recorder. Explicit 2 is pretty much a dead recorder. Explicit 1 was pretty much a dead recorder. And there's the deaf team coming through. No, this is night 3. That would actually be Lingering Souls Paranormal. Nothing. It's pretty much flat almost all the way through. So at this point, we're going to pretty much drag through it. If we see anything, we'll stop. But I think we're pretty much done with this recorder. There's nothing. Oh well. The next section of this recorder is only a few minutes. Kind of. Oh shit! I forgot to change the stream name. Damn it. Have to do that after. So, Moose, anything new with you? Yeah, we're not really. The exciting lives we lead as the world turns, right? It's like it may not be exciting, but here we is. Colonoscopy. Ooh, the tube. Just walking through. Motorcycle. My red blood cells are low, and the doctor wants me to go and make sure they're not bleeding somewhere. Hope everything's okay on that. Motorcycle. Team coming up the stairs. At least it's something other than residual cell doors. We get to hear footsteps. Hold on. Nothing. Those tiny, tiny little whispers. That's a voice. It always sounds like someone's stomach growling. We've had that happen on this show. We've definitely had that happen here, and it was my stomach because I announced it. Uh, yeah, I love that. Ooh, something's growling. It's demonic.
Would you shut?
That's what I got for somebody who says that. Would you shut the fuck up? It ain't demonic. It's your stomach. You shouldn't have had that bean burrito from Taco Bell before you went on the investigation. It's the gas demons trying to escape your body. It's nothing else. It smells like sulfur in here. It's a demon. No, that's you. But I didn't break wind. It's like, the hell you didn't. I saw what you ate before you came in here. Just own up to it. I promise you it's not going on the show. Yeah, it's going on the show. But I won't out you. Oh, yes, I will. Why? Because I've done it before. One of our female investigators ripped one right by the recorder. And I sure as hell played it right on here. Come on, everybody watching. I know Moose. If there's anybody in here else just lurking. If you caught on camera or recorder somebody ripping one and you were a streamer, tell me you would, and it was part of the investigation, tell me you would not play the audio on the show. You sure as hell would. This is what investigators do. We have to debunk it. This is what goes on during an investigation. My girl, you need to wipe. Just don't wipe forward because it'll taste like bacon later. Yeah, but you would out somebody immediately. It's like, come on. You gotta delete that. Nope, because there might be evidence in front or behind it. I just won't mention your name. But it's embarrassing. I don't want to hear embarrassing. Because I know some of the shit you've done out in public. This is nothing. This is in a closed building with nobody else around. I've seen what you've done in a group of people. So don't even play that. Hold on. That's me in the background. Alright, let's no, I don't want to save it because there's nothing there. Get on to the last part of this. I know there's nothing there, so delete 9. Okay. Effects, special, vocal enhancer. Okay. And it was that quick? Yes, it was. Okay. All right. Last part. Which is not very much. Then we're going to get on to video. This is 4 minutes. Yeah. 4 minutes and nothing. Ah, you can hear the GoPro going off in the background. And there's a GoPro beep. Cell door opening on multiple frequencies or pitches. GoPro 2 Night 2. It is a team down the hall. Remember, this is in B block. You got to go up into B to go up into execution, or right around to C. But I put this over halfway down when you come up and you make a left and you make another left right up to execution, or you make a right and go up to C C block. But if you go right and a left and go halfway down, that's where the recorder's at. So it's a good 150 feet.
B18, ladies and gentlemen. This is explicit 3, 6 hours, 17 minutes, 1 bar. In EVP 93.
6 hours, 17 minutes, 0 EVPs on this recorder. Holy shit. What in the hell was up with that? Select the files. Nope. We're going to exit out of Adobe. And we're going to start video on the Infirmary night 2. So I'm going to turn the camera off and we're going to get to it.
Yeah, I turned off my recording again.
Oh, wow. Can't read that. What's that say on the screen? How many hours left?
It's saying 8 hours, 3 minutes.
That shut off after an hour.
Oh shit. Yeah, you've got less time on there than I do on mine. Mine's got 8 hours, 39 minutes.
So it
8
shut
hours,
off.
3 minutes. How'd that shut off?
I don't know. But I've been rolling a lot of video right now. So was the recording off when you got
Yeah.
there?
I picked it up, but when you turn
8's still recording. It's probably split the audio a couple of times.
8 hours, 2 minutes.
That's fucking nuts.
Yeah, I've got 2 out of 3 bars left on that.
Alright.
Should have plain exposure there. Whoa! What's that?
What happened, dude?
Felt like some. Should have plain exposure there. Whoa! What's that?
What happened, dude? Alright.
Something get him?
Should have plain exposure there. Whoa! What's that?
What happened, dude?
Felt like
Something fly by him?
should have plain exposure there.
Keep an eye on his arm.
Whoa! What's that?
What happened, dude?
The hell?
Should have plain exposure there. Whoa! What's that?
What happened, dude?
Felt like something just like threw something at my arm.
I heard that.
What the hell?
Did you guys just throw something at my friend Joe?
That was weird.
Okay, there's the first marker.
There's no bugs
150.
in here. That was weird.
I need to go that way there. Yeah, that'll do it.
What the hell?
I know, dude. That's
Interesting. Bugs, I wouldn't care. I'm like, oh, it's the bug.
Alright,
There's nothing in here.
there we go.
Okay, so
That's something crazy. That's something crazy.
I heard it too. So, we got it marked. So minimize myself here so you don't think I'm gone. The old eye chart. We get to the audio on that, it should be interesting. On his arm on the wall of, yeah. But remember, like, if you're up in C block, hold on, did I just see something? Maybe not. But if you're up in C block, you've been known to have rocks thrown at you. Investigators have had rocks thrown at them in the cell block, and there's no freaking rocks in there. You saw, if you watched Destination Fear's episode of Nevada State Prison, they had a rock thrown at them, and it was truly legit because I've seen it happen. Even Susan and Tammy and Michelle and Chris, I think some of them have had rocks thrown at them too. So I'd like to experience that this year. Have a rock thrown at me, or I don't want to say be attacked, but I would like something to happen in the execution area. Viewing last night, something this year. Like I did the second year I was there when I got physically ill. And have the camera be on me instead of me holding it. Set the camera up so it's watching me. not POV, but have the camera on me. Uh, just so if something happens, we can have it documented. If I get sick again, I want to see it. See if my color changes, and to see if the demeanor changes on my face. But I think this is, if we're going to catch anything on video, this might be one of the better places to catch it. There's a lot of activity up in Infirmary. But again, like everywhere else, it's hit and miss. EFPTOELF PD. Yeah, read the eye chart, dummy. Now, if we need to, we can go into video enhancements. And brighten it a little bit. That way we can. What the? Was that dust? Bottom right of the screen. That's got to be dust. That has got to be dust or a bug. My guess is a bug. Yep, bug. See the brown wings on it. At least it's something. At least it's something. We get a bug, and that's the most exciting evidence we've had in 10 hours of audio. Yeah, so what's that eye chart now? EFP, TOZ, LFED, ECFD. Yeah, let's go back again. I'm busy trying to read the eye chart like a dummy. Yeah, my guess is bug. Let's go back a little bit. Just to be safe. If we have to go frame by frame, we'll go frame by frame. Yeah, probably bugs. Yeah, that's a security mirror down there. One of those dome mirrors. And a window under it, yes. What was that? Might be a car going by on the highway. Sounded like a scream for a second. You almost feel like something's gonna walk out of that back left corner from the corner of the holding cell right there. You're just waiting for that shadow to peek around the corner. Hold on a sec. It's like here, I've I've been told you'll be walking down and you'll hear footsteps behind you. Then once you get to a certain area, it actually stops. Yeah, I'm trying to watch it all. It's definitely tough. I don't want to bring the brightness up too much uh, because I'm afraid of matrixing. Oh snap! I see the eye chart now. It's only one of the biggest things in the freaking in the view of the hallway is that eye chart. I remember one time when I went to my DOT physical. I was like 26. Freaking doctor was like, "Can you read the bottom line?" I was like, "Yeah, TGC 1978." He's like, "No." I'm like, "Yes." He goes, I said the bottom line. I was like, "That is the bottom line." He goes, "All right, 2013 vision." It was like, he just look on his face. It's like, you didn't say which bottom line. You didn't say this one. You didn't say this one. You didn't say this one. You need to be specific. And he was like, he just shook his head, kind of looked down and goes, "Okay, you got 2013 vision." I was like, "Yeah, I know." That's one thing I will say. I've been blessed with extraordinary eyesight. Right now, probably wouldn't do too good on an eye test. It's been a while, and I'm getting older, but who knows? Just blessed I don't need glasses. Ass. Yes, I is. Yes, I is. I haven't used a jump scare in so long. Nobody'd expect it right now. Said I keep looking down at the end of the hallway down here and see the little bit of a reflection. I know that's a window down there. It's like I said, the infirmary is a maze. It really is. It doesn't. It's like three hallways, four hallways. Boom, 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 and it's just like, even though it's a narrow, just winding hallway, you get lost easy. It is the easiest place in the prison to get turned around and get lost. And how single floor, single hallway, in pretty much a square, and you get lost. It wraps around, and you get lost in it. Figure that one out. I guess in the pitch black, not uncommon. Dim lights, narrow halls, not necessarily a vertigo sense, but yeah, it's a holding cell for them to wait to see the doctor. When we get to the GoPro that I carry, you'll be able to see it. It's only what, 8 by 20, 8 by 30. Just that long wait of waiting for something. Imagine being on an investigation, and you're the video guy, having to sit in a remote location of the where you're investigating, watching like 6 or 7 screens of security cameras, waiting for something to happen. You're just constantly scanning. It's like on this, you kind of get hyper focused. I don't think I could watch over like 3 or 4 monitors. I just couldn't. We're at 22 minutes, an hour left. Huh. What time is it? It's 7. Don't know why we shouldn't be able to get through this tonight. What's that difference between audio and video? Audio, you watch the spikes, you know where to stop. Video, yeah. Whoa, hold on. 23, 25. A little bit of a tap. We'll check it out once we get to the audio analyzing. We've only got 2 markers so far. Kind of strange when you're got less markers in video than you do audio. You think video you'd have every little bump you'd be marking, but you get used to the sounds of the prison after so many investigations. You're like, yeah, I'm not gonna even bother. Bring that back about 20 seconds. Yeah, I didn't even realize that until you just said something. Or I didn't realize it when I set up the camera facing the security mirror that we could see something in the mirror too. It's an idea. Kind of hard to focus just on that little circle though. So much more going on around it, but if something catches in that mirror, it's going to throw a reflection. You're going to catch it pretty quick. I think that's just us in the back. God, Deds and I in the background. Matter of fact, I'm almost positive. I don't think anybody else went in here besides Deds and I. I don't know. We're going to find out. Speak of the devil, Deds is here. How you doing, bud? Dun, 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 dun. Hey. What is that? Talking ceased real quick. What's up, Corgi? How the hell you doing, man? How you feeling? Back in my home away from home. Oh no. Hope everything's okay, Korg. Uh-oh. Famous words there. Uh-oh.
You're right on time for your appointment.
And there's a resub, Deads. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Let's get the wheel up. Okay. Let's get you 2 spins. Why don't I just grab Habanero and Reaper just to get it out of the way? Because we know this is what's going to happen. There's a Habanero. Double Habanero. It fucking figures. You know what? No. We're not doing double Habanero. We got to keep this interesting. Habanero jalapeno. We're not going to do 2 of the same. That's not fair. Unless it's 2 Reaper. Thank you, Deds. I inhaled at the wrong time. Ooh. I got tears on that one for some reason. Deads. No, she didn't. Figured she was just here for the night anyway. After she posted she was here, I think she was already gone. But it was Tammy's birthday the other day. I hope you did get a chance to wish her a happy birthday. And if Susan happens to be watching the show, or Tammy, have a happy belated birthday. I know I said it on Facebook, but happy birthday on here as well. Oh, I know you would, Dads. Last week was rough. Last week was bad. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday had a little bit of a sinus infection. Like right now, even my lips are still split from my sinuses being so bad. My nose did not stop running for like 18 hours straight. I practically had to keep a rag up to my nose. You had a rough couple weeks. Sorry to hear that, man. Yeah, I don't get sick days. I get allergy days. And I even told the boss that. It's like, you rarely, if I call in sick, it's my allergies. I even had allergy pills and nasal spray in. And the allergies still took me down. Morphine just kicked in. Nose to the grindstone. After I got my promotion at work last week, almost 2 weeks ago, I've been keeping my nose pretty hard to the grind, and it's been busy. And so when the show started, we expected this last week to be slow. Told me you're allergic to BS. No, I told them I had anal glaucoma. I just didn't see my ass coming in, but I'd be here anyway. Yeah, thanks, Dads. I get what? It was like almost $4 more an hour. Plus every after hours run that I do, it's $200 extra on top of my overtime pay. So yeah, if I'm on overtime, I'm drawing pretty good money. Plus 200 extra bucks in my pocket. Hell yes. I got to be into work by 6 in the morning tomorrow morning. So that's not only overtime. Well, it won't be overtime because today's a holiday, but I get the extra bump. Intel has been freaking laying people off left and right. I've had 4 coworkers laid off. I was on the chopping block. He said absolutely not. Deds, you're a very valuable member of your company. You know your job. And from what you've told me over the past few years, you're the only one in your department that actually works. Aside from dropping a server on your foot. Yeah, the boss asked me, he goes, Brent, after he gave me my promotion, he goes, what do you want to do in this company? It's like everything. He's like, what? It's like, I don't want audio, I don't want video, I don't want rigging, I don't want lighting. I said, I want to be trained in every department. What do you mean by that? He said, if somebody quits, somebody doesn't show up, or tragedy happens and we have multiple people out, I can step into the department and take care of it. So he's like, okay. It's like, I'm not trying to make up my own position, but something like tech specialist. He's like, that's not a bad idea. I totally get it. Speaking of that, I got a question for you techie guys out there. My AMD Ryzen master driver, I've got version 22 on my computer, but it keeps putting version 20 back onto my computer. I go into regedit and delete it every time, but it keeps coming back and it keeps crashing the computer. I've looked up on every website and done everything they say how to stop it and how to get rid of it, but it keeps coming the freak back. It's an old version, just keeps coming back. I can't remove the app. That's my video driver. That's my control for the video. It's still doing it, yeah. Ryzen Master Driver V20, and I've got 22, but 20 keeps coming back. There's 2 areas in regedit that you go into and delete it, and it still pops up. After, like, if you do a restart or something, it just keeps coming back. I don't know. Use a CPU and GPU intermix, so you can't technically get rid of one without the other. Yeah. So there's 2 options. Completely reinstalling Windows and doing a complete reboot of the system, or Find a miracle? DDU, I don't know. But yeah, it says go into 2 different sections in your reg edit. All right, Dads, I appreciate that, man. It's just a freaking nightmare. But like if I'm streaming, it doesn't do it. If I'm gaming, it doesn't do it. If I start watching videos on, like if I start watching videos on Facebook, it does it a lot. If I do it on Instagram, once in a while. If I do it on YouTube, rarely. But it seems to pop up most when I'm watching videos on YouTube. Or on Facebook, sorry. So if I want to watch videos, I pretty much just stick to the cell phone. I've even done the Ryzen Master Cleaner, which it says suggests to download, and that hasn't done it either. So I'm wondering if an Adrenaline, the video controller, there's not a hiccup somewhere in that. I don't know. News is one of the techs at work, one of our technicians who works on different gigs, she wants to come investigate the prison this year. I told her, it's expensive, but I already told her she wants to provoke. She says she goes into areas and provokes. And I told her about execution. She's like, I'll go in there and I'll provoke them. I'm like, you're not going. I straight up told her, if you provoke, they will kick you out of the prison. The docents will escort you off property. I said, you're a woman. You go in there and you provoke Eddie Cole, you're going to have a bad night. I said, he will strangle your ass. And she's like, what? It's like, sit down and let me explain something to you. Carol Edward Cole murdered many women, and he hates the name Carol. So if you go in there and you start doing that, you might be carried out. She was just like, what? I'll still do it. I know how to control it. I almost want to get a hold of Susan and be like, I got this girl from work coming with. Let her do it. I won't rescue her. I already told her that. I was like, I've already had to clean up the mess after other people. I said, a guy went in there and called him Carol and he got strangled. You do it? I'm sorry for you. And she's like, I can handle it. I'm like, oh, you don't get it. You just don't get it. I've been on over 900 investigations. you just cut the noise off right from the start. You know what? Leave her alone. Pull Tammy, Chris, and Susan back. Let her go in there and try it. When she runs out of there screaming because she got scratched on the neck, it's going to be 3 words. Told you so. And she will take an attachment out of there. Like the first time I was there, we took an attachment out of the prison back to our Airbnb. We had to do a cleansing of the house. Whoa, what the fuck was that? Why did that pop up like that? Watch the shadow. Single. Deads, I don't know. The lights didn't die. Okay, watch the mirror. I'm going to back this up 20 seconds. Watch the security mirror here at the end. There's nothing that comes around it. Okay. You can see it's a light shadow now. The lights didn't change. There's two lights, the one on the GoPro and the light I set next to it. They didn't change. Huh. Do you think it might be a residual shadow of possibly a guard making the rounds? Maybe. But nothing changes. Look, if you watch the mirror up in the top right at the end of the hall, the lights don't change intensity. I don't know. Somebody, hold on. When it comes up again, somebody clip it, please. Give it about 5 seconds after, then clip it, or 10 seconds, 5 seconds and clip it. That's definitely strange. The intensities did not change at all. Let me watch the floor here. Yeah, the lights didn't change. Interesting. Thanks, Deds. I love the freaking names of these clips that they just auto-generate. Elated Nasty Grouse Pete Zerl. What the hell? Twitch. Come on. Interesting names. Whatever. And that angled shadow is the leg of the Volta, because I put the light down on the side of it. Pizza roll. Pizza roll. Pizza roll. Little Gino's Pizza Rolls. Who remembers those? Little Gino's pizza rolls. You better give it about 5 minutes before you eat it after you pull it out of the microwave. Otherwise, you're going to be eating the surface of the sun. EFP, TOZ, LPED, FC, LPCFED. What about Hot Pockets? Love on the inside, glacier on the outside. You got a pizza sickle. You ain't lying. You just have a hiccup in audio? I don't know. That shadow thing bothers me with the light. It just immediately changes. Well, I took one of those out into backcountry. I put it on a frickin' the inside heat doesn't only apply to a microwave. Yeah. Be interesting to see once we start analyzing that audio to see if that actually had anything behind it. Yeah. Been watching it the whole time, Moose. Seeing if it moves. It's rock, dust, dirt, something. Oh, since Deds is here, he'll know what I was talking about earlier. About having rocks thrown at you inside the main cell house. But like I said, this year I'm not going to, but I want to get a little bit edgier this year up in execution, or last night's. But I'm gonna have a camera on me. It's funny, you walk around and you find rocks all over the place and you hear them being thrown constantly. And like I said, Susan, Tammy, Chris, all the docents, and Joe, can't forget Joe, they keep the halls clean. They sweep them. I don't know if they mop them. I know they sweep them. So they clear the rocks out of there if there are any. How are rocks getting into the prison? Might take one in this year and be like, okay, throw it at me. Might be a mistake, but might think about getting another GoPro. I'm thinking about it myself. I know I need to get a couple more batteries just because of last year I I had to throw, what, 2 or 3 away because of overheating. Freaking went to pull the batteries out of the GoPro, and they actually ballooned up. Had to do some Bill Nye shit to get the batteries out. Yeah, I've got but I am taking the Pentax this year. Yeah, I yanked the tab off one. Remember, I had to get I had a little roll of like gaffer's tape with me, electrical gaff tape, and I had to make a thin rollover of the tape and use that to pull the battery out. It was like, yep. But this year I'm bringing the Pentax with the strobes with me. That will give me an extra GoPro to leave somewhere. With the batteries in the trash can, I had 115 batteries in the trash. They're probably thinking, what the freak are these guys doing? If it's the same maids as the previous 3 years, they're like going, oh, this guy. Why replacing batteries every night? Well, you see, those batteries only last 6 hours. Then the cashiers at Walmart walking up with 100 freaking batteries, and they're going, do I dare ask? It's like, well, I'm a ghost hunter, and I need it for my recorders for 3 nights at the prison. Oh, you're investigating the prison? Is it haunted? Yeah. I always wanted to go there. Look up Nevada State Prison Paranormal on the Facebook. Schedule a tour. You can go. Good thing is they've already had a lot of investigators this year. And a lot of tours. I'm happy for that. About the Amazon ones, they weren't bad. They were normal duration. I'll just go to Walmart and buy the Rayovacs. It's cheaper. I ain't dragging that many on a plane. Just for one, they wouldn't let me. But again, remember, we had some that lasted 6.5 hours and others that lasted 4 or 5. You're driving down again. Nice. That reminds you. What reminds you, Corgi? Got the little pump there for your IV for the painkiller? You're like, I almost took an extra couple days off, rented a car to drive up. Man was saying that I wasn't driving fast enough. You need to order Amazon batteries again. If she has a get out of jail free card, you don't have that. Yeah, you don't want to go much faster than 80. Not a good thing. I've driven a lot faster, but nothing that I will say out loud. Let's just say I did Phoenix to Vegas really fast. Ooh, excuse me. Are we going to go through a GoPro with no evidence? Explicit 2 had 1 EVP. Explicit 3 had 0 EVPs. Explicit 1 had like 7. Still sitting at 109 EVPs. Not a lot. It's all right, though. It is evidence. It is evidence. My exploder won't go above 80 frickin' thing. Speed is limited by the key. That's your problem. If you go over 80, it will explode. It's like the movie Speed for Fords. And the other problem is it's a Ford. Then again, I won't take my Jeep that fast because of the wind. You get that road wobble. You get that freaking wobble in a Jeep once you get up to like 70, 75. And that's why Jeeps, yeah. Then again, I've considered dropping a Hellcat into my Jeep. You can do the conversion for about $25K. That's transmission and everything. Could you imagine a Hellcat motor in a 99 Jeep Wrangler? That thing would be squirrely. Even going down the road doing this. Like, nope. But I would drop the 5.7 in her. Do that for about 15. Yeah. The anything over the 5.7, you need a different transmission. So 25 will do it all. Crate motor, crate transmission, all the wiring, all the computers. Yeah. Hold on. Still don't think I'd do it even if I had the money. Oh, they're out there, Moose. Ah, that's a bug. What do you know? Bug coming at the camera. What was that after the bug, though? When the bug passes the camera, watch the top center of the ceiling. That's just matrixing. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Just a little matrixing. Oops. Another bug. Again, I've thought about if I get rid of the Jeep, I might get that Kia Sportage like I rented when I went to Carson last year. I didn't like the fact it had the engine shut down if you sat for more than a couple minutes, but price of gas, it'd almost be worth it.
This is Danny and Albert walking by.
They announce themselves. Good.
Just Danny and Albert passing through.
Thank you for announcing yourself. Peace. Nice piece of dust landed right in front of the camera. Yeah, that's dust coming through from them walking. The father and son team, yeah. They walk through, open the door, and it just drags that freaking dust. Or as most TV shows would say, look at the orbs. Wah wah. Yeah, I agree. I don't get those loud freaking toys for the paranormal. They don't do anything but waste your money. Get an Eddie and a GoPro and a digital recorder and a flashlight. You really don't need much else. Unless you're me, then you get 10 of everything and looks like you're going to be admitted. I guess that's a good thing. They can get to the root of the problem. At least they're not just going to send you home and give you some meds. Just hope everything goes okay for you there, Cord. Corky, if you keep it up, they're going to turn into subscriptions. Deads? I was thinking National Geographic, but whichever. God, CHF now. I've got some pretty bad narrowing of one. Narrowing of a valve. Ooh. Well, hope there looks like they're catching it in time. So that could be a blessing in disguise right there. Yeah, Korg, this world would be a lot less bright without you around, man. So get that shit taken care of. Why does that hallway look like it went back to being bright again? Then it kind of shifted back. What's up, Vexus? How you doing, bud? Yo, yo. Do not start dropping frames on me. Got about another 20 minutes. Just survive until then. That's all I ask. We're going to get through this tonight. And the light shifted again. What the hell's going on with the light on this GoPro? Yeah, it just went dark. The fuck? It's stepping down. Another marker. So right now we're looking at 5 markers on this video. We're going to have to check out. Yeah, but I ran it solid the previous night on my main GoPro. So I don't know. It probably is. But remember, this light only lasted, well, an hour and a half. You can get 3 hours out of these lights. Because it was still daytime when I went in there and set it up, came back to check it to turn the light on, and the GoPro had died at some point. I don't know. Yeah, that light might be dying now. Who's coming through? Lingering souls? Yeah, with a nightgown? Red light, for sure. Yeah, it kind of did. Huh. Security mirror looks like eyes staring back at you. Yeah, it does. You imagine walking around that corner, seeing that security mirror, not knowing that GoPro was at your feet, looking down there and seeing 2 solid white orbs? And be like, oh shit, it's a GoPro. That sudden, like, heart flutter. Like, oh. That little jolt of excitement. You see Van noping out of there. Yeah. Remember, I noped out of building 9 when that shadow came at me. Before I could explain to her what it was, she'd about face and be gone. Like building 9, I freaking, was it 9 or 11? I think it was 11. Second year, I beelined out of there. Freaking shadow came out of that cell. I was like, nope. Gone. Done. Peace. Of course, I had to drag my ass back in there a few minutes later just to prove I wasn't freaking scared. I ain't gonna lie though, my heart was pounding back in there. It's like, yeah, did you chase me out of here earlier? Oh, that would be so mean just to leave her in infirmary. Infirmary is so easy to get lost, like I said earlier, but it's so easy to find your way out. You get turned around real quick in there. Last year I got lost in there not paying attention. Just get turned around for a few seconds. Nothing wrong with it. Sorry guys. Lip split from the sinus infection. Even in the cell blocks, in the main cell house, you get turned around easily. Uh, Especially if you get to a couple of the areas where you get down to the end and the door's locked, so you have to turn around, come all the way back through. Part of it. Yeah, the light died. There's no other explanation. But the first time the light shifted, can't explain that one. These, yeah, the battery just died. The big light, not the GoPro light. So I almost any new people that go, I want to have fun with them. I just want to leave them alone in an area like I did Dead's in the cafeteria, or in culinary, excuse me. I'll be back in a few minutes. I got to go get batteries. Have fun. Be like one of the most active areas of the prison. Be like, deuces. One hint. Do not show fear. Oh, God. Sorry, guys. Nose is itching for some reason. Yeah, this year I might go down next year. Haunted Hill House in Mineral Wells, Texas. Been messaging with those guys off and on. Got into a conversation today about security cameras being left on, which I get. People have been doing stupid shit in the house, like breaking shit and like just inappropriate stuff. They've got IR cameras set up and security cameras set up. They'll turn off the IRs, but the night vision security they won't. After discussing it with them, or their post, I understand why. Evidently a lot of people run out of there. A lot of people get scratched. A lot of people hear growls and get chased out. That's a challenge for me. That's like a dare. It's like you're gonna get scared. No. Just no. Like I said, if it was possible, like my dream investigation, I've talked to you guys about this before, would be the Amityville house. Alone all night. So I've talked to a couple people about that, like, you're nuts, Brent. It's like, well, depend on who you ask. It's either haunted or it's not. Definitely find out if you see Brent running from upstate New York to Las Vegas. You just see Brent on the highway, left his gear behind, just running for his life. Yeah, Definitely do not think we're see much on this. You never know, something still could come running out of the shadows. Be interesting to have somebody mess with the camera at this point. They know it's there, they come around the other side of the infirmary, come around that corner just running at the camera. At the last second, turn on a flashlight and be like, ah. Be like, you motherfuckers. Sounds like something I'd do. Not going to say I haven't done it. Not going to say I have, but second year of the prison when I scared the shit out of him up in 13 on top of the hill. That was probably the best. Opened the door very quietly, came in, and reached around and slammed the door shut as hard as I could. You hear everybody on the other, like, there was like 6 people in there investigating. They're like, holy shit, what was that? And I just started laughing. They're like, God damn it, Brent. You had to have been there. It was freaking great. Or when I scared Joe. I think Deads knows the story on Joe. We're coming down from execution, and there's like, we got down to 1, or between 1 and 2, and there's like these metal walls before you come around. And I heard him and one of the investigators, Kim, coming up. I planted my back firmly against that wall. As soon as he stepped through, I was like, ah! He's like, being a retired prison guard and being a docent of a prison, he immediately came up like this. And he's like, holy shit, Brent, I almost knocked you out. I'm going, that would have been freaking funny. I scared the water out of him. It was just like, why would you do something like that? It's like, I couldn't resist. You're in a haunted location and have somebody jump out at you. How can you not be tempted to do it? Am I wrong? I'm not wrong. So tomorrow night, since we're finished with this video here in a couple of minutes, we literally have to decide what recorder to do next. We've got Whitey, Unnamed, Tascam, Sims, Milkweed, H3VR. We have 2 of Dead's recorders left. The Zoom H8. The Porta Capture will be last because that's what he was carrying. And Dead's, the recorder named Dead's. Yeah, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 9 recorders left. And what, 3 GoPros? Well, night 3 of this recorder, which is up in Mattress Factory, or excuse me, Culinary. And that's 5.5 hours. I think we need to do 3 more recorders before we get to the next video. So, any suggestions, you guys? I chose the 3 explicit recorders with no avail. So, we could do... I think we might do Milkweed next. I'll make a decision by tomorrow night. Actually, tomorrow night we got to do the audio on this. We only got 5 sections to check. So that shouldn't take very long. Oh, shouldn't take long at all. 5 secs. We should be done with the GoPro in about 20-25 minutes tops. This is the longest show we've had in a while. I haven't gone for 2 hours in a while. Still to no avail, no evidence. I'm gonna have to do a weekend show to get us fully caught up. 'Cause what is this? We're going into June. So June, July, August. We got 3 months to do all this. Yeah, we're going to need to do a couple weekend shows. Huh. Remember last year, we went up until, what, about a week before the investigation when we finished all this? Ain't going to push it that close this time. Getting gear prepared when we finish the previous year's stuff, yeah. I just had to get it to work, print it up, and get ready for Susan. Like I said, this year is not looking good. Huh.
I knew that was just like the light that you set on the ground is still on.
GoPro's still going.
Yeah, I see the recording light. Okay, cool. I'm gonna grab my H8. Okay, so from what I can see,
I'm going to blame Van.
H8 is 2 out of 3 bars. Still recording like it's doubled. Who knows how many times it's.
And that's pretty much it, guys. We've got 5 potential pieces of evidence we're going to go over tomorrow night. Then we're going to jump into the next recorder. I don't know which one we're going to do yet. Might have to flip a coin on this one. But we'll see. Anyways, guys, I truly thank you for being here tonight. 2 hours. We did pretty good. Moose, Deads, Corgi, Vexus, and anybody else I'm missing. Thank you guys so much for being here. And Deads, thanks again for the resub. Guys, have a great night. God bless, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks again.